Hello, welcome to Fair Lady of the Loch Tarot. This is part 2 of a series about intuition. In the first video, we talked about ruin legas, we talked about crystals that can aid in the practice of intuition, and we looked at some from my own personal collection and some that I don't have from the Beginner's Guide to Crystals by Lisa Butterworth. As you can see, I've brought some of those crystals over into this video to pair with your piles. So, pile 1 is the Universal Celtic Tarot with this High Priestess card and the azurite crystal. Pile 2 is the Everyday Witch Tarot with this amethyst crystal. Pile number 3 is the Crow Tarot with this Herkimer diamond. I'm going to leave it in the bottle this time. Those of you that watched the first video of the rune reading with the crystals, I dropped the Herkimer on the floor and gave myself a bit of a scare that I wasn't going to find it again. It's so tiny. Pile number 4. This is pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pile number 4 is the Rider Tarot with the celestite, also known as the Stone of Heaven. And pile number 5 is the Steampunk Tarot with the pink selenite. So, take a moment to choose your pile, pause the video if you need to, and follow your intuition. Remember, we are looking at how we can improve our intuition, what blocks we need to clear out of the way, and if we're having something in our minds that our intuition is trying to tell us and we're just looking for a confirmation, we are also allowing that to come into this reading. So, if that's the case, you may have more than one thing that you need answers to. So feel free to choose more than one pile. I look forward to seeing you in your readings. If you chose pile number 1 with the Universal Celtic Tarot High Priestess and the azurite crystal, then this is your reading. Now, how I read the tarot is that I read the definitions as well as intuitively, and I'll let the cards fall for they may, reading reversals and uprights. Now, no matter what your spiritual beliefs may be, they are respected, well, and welcome here. Spirits, ancestors, and the divine. How can pile number 1 improve their intuitive abilities, clear away any blocks that might be in the way, or answer any questions that their intuition is pointing them towards, but they just need a confirmation? I'm going to pause while I kneel down and get this one off the floor. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we'll get a little bit more clarification here. Spirits, ancestors, and the divine. Right, we will start with these. Okay. So for your first card, we have the Knight of Cups, which came out in the upright. Now, if you watched the first video of this series, then you saw, as we read the rune legas, that legas means water. And we are mostly made up of water, and water represents intuition. Okay, that inner voice, that internal flow. And as you can see, the Knight of Cups is very much a water energy. Okay, so we're getting the message of one of the ways that you can increase your intuition, aid you in your intuitive thought processes, is to go with the flow. Okay, Knights are creatures of action, they're cards of action. But in this particular case, with this Knight of Cups, see him on that water horse, going through the water, letting the currents take him. So go with the flow. Let that natural flow of intuition go through you. And then we have the Judgment card. And yet, once again, look at all the water here. Now, those of you that are familiar with Celtic mythologies, then you'll know about Manon MacLear and his connection to the sea. So this gentleman here on this dolphin is Manon MacLear, and the spirits of the land, spirits of nature, are welcoming him. Okay, so this is such an exciting and beautiful card. I can't tell you how fun of a card this is for you to get in your reading. So paired with this card here, you are your intuition is very much connected with your emotions. Okay, and that's a beautiful thing. Now, sometimes that can make us doubt our emotions. It can make us feel like it can make us doubt our intuition, making the emotions make it feel cloudy. Sorry, I can't even speak at the moment. Apologies. But this card is telling you that you absolutely are an emotionally intuitive creature, and that you have a beautiful skill set in this department. I mean, look at the sun shining back here behind Manon MacLear. Look at him riding this dolphin exuberantly. Look at the spirits of nature welcoming him with open arms. So it looks like this may be an ancestral gift, perhaps, that runs in the family. You're the spirits of nature, the spirits of your ancestors, the divine, are all encouraging you. See this portal here in the background? There. All encouraging you to step through this door, step through this portal to your inner self, and listen to yourself. Listen to that voice inside of there. There may be someone here listening who has a spirit animal that's a dolphin, maybe drawn to dolphins, maybe really like dolphins. And if that's the case, I encourage you to look up the metaphysical meanings behind the dolphin there. This is so much fun, so exciting. You have such a natural gift here. But it looks like you're fighting that gift. It looks like you're doubting that gift, okay? 5 of Swords, this is very much a confrontational sort of energy, okay? He's fighting a battle, whether it's with himself or outside of himself. This card can represent both. It can represent, in this case, a situation that is not supportive of your gifts. Okay, you can be in an external environment that doesn't support your gifts, and that is stopping the natural flow of your gift. Okay, or there's an internal conflict within you that is going on where you doubt your gifts, which oftentimes can stem from other people's thoughts and feelings about your own emotions and mental state. So one of the things about this card that's different from the Rider-Waite definition is there are, I don't know if you can see them very well, but there are little wee fairies floating around here. And in this deck, the Universal Tarot, this card also means fairies protect while a warrior fights. Okay? So while you are fighting this external or internal battle, they want to let you know that they are with you, you are not alone, and you are protected. Okay? Now, with this, to confirm what may specifically be your struggle, we have the devil. And the devil is very much about self-doubt, thoughts that tear you down. It can also be people speaking in your ear, telling you things that aren't true or that aren't right, leading you down a wrong path. Okay. So very much a confirmation of an internal struggle as well as an external environment that may not be supportive of your gifts. Now, to aid in this endeavor, we have the Queen of Swords coming through. And this is very much encouraging you to seek clarity of thought, to seek internal balance. Do you see this tri-scale up here above her? Also a water sign, balance. Now, the swords are air. And in this card, you have an interesting combination of the water energy with the ice and the tri-scale, the air energy with the sword, and the earth energy with these crocuses coming out. So a strong advice here would be to ground yourself in whatever way works best for you. Okay, out in nature is often the most useful technique, but if there is a different way that works best for you, then by all means pursue it. Meditation through sitting still, a guided meditation, or through movement such as Tai Chi can also be of use. But clarity of thought, grounding and balancing is one of the best things that you could do for yourself in this situation. Now, for those of you who are dealing with a non-supportive external environment and your intuition is telling you to do something about it, we have the Two of Swords. Also, while the swords are an air energy, this card very much also has that water energy, and it's bringing in the mystery and intuitive nature of the moon. And this moon is not a full moon, right? And this moon seems to be pointing in its particular phase to your light being blocked, your gift being blocked, and that there's a decision, a choice that needs to be made here. Now, I'm not about to tell you what to do, okay? I have no desire to do that. That is your purview, not mine. But what I will say is if you are in an environment that is abusive, if you are in an environment that is not supportive, that is quashing your gifts and darkening your light, then I urge you to seek the aid and assistance that you need, okay? And to really think clearly about what it is that you want and need to do. While leaving behind people we love, a home we love, a place we love can be very, very difficult, sometimes it is the choice for our highest and best good. Okay? Now, whether your message is to ground and meditate to seek clarity of thought, to clear out these internal doubts, or whether your message is about an external environment that is quashing your gifts and causing you pain and difficulty. Once you have made the decision and followed your intuition to do what you know is right, then you are going to be stepping into a new era. Okay, this Page of Swords, pages are a young energy, a student, and the swords is thought and intuition. Okay, so here you're very much stepping into becoming a student of yourself, becoming a student of your intuitive gifts. Look at that beautiful rainbow streaming that is coming from that bird. It's almost as if your life becomes more colorful, more vibrant, simply by stepping forward and making that decision that you know is right for you. And that is supported by this Ace of Pentacles, stepping through that door, stepping through that portal we talked about here, and into the light and beauty of your inner being. Okay. This is beautiful. Look at that abundant, beautiful energy. You are such an extraordinary person. Don't ever doubt it. Don't ever let your internal voice or your external voice tell you otherwise. You are a beautifully gifted, extraordinary individual. Okay? Now, let's see what azurite has to offer us in aiding in this quest. Okay, so we're going to read from The Beginner's Guide to Crystals by Lisa Butterworth. If you're interested in incorporating crystals into your practice, I strongly recommend this one to begin with. Azurite, here's a better picture of its colors that are possible. Understanding, clearing, higher consciousness. It works with the third eye and throat chakras, and it has common origins in Mexico, Namibia, and the United States. Azurite opens the door to truth. So once again, we have that door, that portal energy there. This deep blue mineral has been called the Stone of Heaven. We have two within this pick a card that are called the Stone of Heaven, because of its high vibration with the third eye chakra. It will clear emotional and energetic blocks to reveal an understanding of the divine, deepening intuition and increasing spiritual awareness. It will help you gain a new perspective, allowing you to relinquish limiting thought patterns and long-standing behavior that's no longer useful. Azurite is also excellent for aiding issues with communication, whether you're afraid of making yourself heard or prone to nervously talking too much. Healers believe azurite increases circulation, is also beneficial for brain health. Now, that being said, if you have a medical issue, whether it be mental or physical, please do seek professional help. Crystals are not a substitute for that. They are here to add beauty, to guide, to be enjoyed, to provide comfort, but they are not a substitute for medical assistance. Azurite is a copper carbonate with intense blue, which inspires its name, caused by the weathering of other mineral deposits. It is closely related to malachite. Now, during my unboxing video, I unboxed some raw malachite. So if you're interested in malachite and learning more about it, I talk about its qualities there. And you can find that within the video feed. Personal uses. You can meditate with azurite, like we talked about here, grounding, centering, and meditating to find that mental clarity. To reset your mental state and tune into your truth. So while you're meditating, you can just hold the azurite, use it as a worry stone, okay? Have it in your space. For home, it fosters an environment of open and honest communication with a partner, family member, or housemates. So if you are in a situation that is not supportive, that is dampening your light, then azurite can assist you in finding that courage and that bravery and that communication to say what you need to say. At work, it enhances focus and decision-making abilities. And that decision-making abilities, it doesn't matter what situation you're in, okay? Whether it's home, work, or elsewhere. All right, now let us see if we can get an oracle message for you from the Earth Wisdom Oracle deck. Any further clarifications, affirmations, or confirmations in how you can increase your intuitive abilities, clear away any blockages that might be in the way, or answer a question that is on your mind that you feel like your intuition is guiding you and you just need a confirmation on that. Okay? Spirits, ancestors, and divine, do you have anything for us? Pile 1. Okay, we're going to split the deck in threes. And then put it back together. And take the top one. And we have rest. Rest. Okay, number 15. Sometimes the best thing that we can do for ourselves is just to rest. Okay, and that goes along with that meditation and grounding energy. how beautiful that is. Look at how nature. Okay, so there seems to be a strong leaning towards spending time near water, okay, and spending time out in nature around flowers and trees and that sort of thing for you here. All right, I hope that this message was helpful to you. If it was, please let me know in the comments. If there was anything you felt could have been improved upon, please let me know that as well. Be gentle and kind as you do so, and I'd appreciate it. Remember, you are beautiful. You are loved always. And you are gifted. You do have a strong intuition gift. Listen to it, and it will guide you in the way that you need to go. All right. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you in future videos. Bye. If you chose pile number 2 with the Everyday Witch Tarot and this High Priestess card with the amethyst crystal, then this is your reading. Now, how I read tarot is that I read the definitions and intuitively, and I let them fall where they may, reading both uprights and reversals. Today we are asking the question about intuition, what blocks may be keeping you from achieving your highest potential intuitively, what gifts you may have in the intuitive space, and I'm going to set these over here for clarification. If you're receiving a message within your mind and your heart, your intuition is telling you something, but you just need confirmation for it, we're also trying to provide that. Okay, so first you have the Fool in the upright. Now, the Fool is new beginnings. This is the first card in the tarot in the major arcana. And so this is setting off on a new adventure. And she's very excited about it. Okay. Some of you may be starting a new venture, maybe traveling perhaps. The second card is the Six of Cups in the upright. And this is a very loving, charitable energy. Some of you might enjoy working with plants, is also coming through. That might go with this new venture energy that I'm feeling. A new job, a new business, a new hobby perhaps. Okay. Charity work also would fit firmly within the realm of the Six of Cups. Nonprofit, that sort of thing. And then in the third card here we have the Devil. Now the Devil energy is very much about doubts and fears in your own mind, but it's also words of discouragement and falsehoods being whispered in your ear from others. It can be about things such as greed or an overexuberance of passion in an area that may not be good for you. Okay. Bad habits, perhaps, addictions. Okay. And then we have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant in the traditional Rider Tarot is very much about an authoritarian energy. It is a religious figure from traditional Christian religion, usually in the Rider Tarot. However, in this deck, as you can see, she is meditating. She is a spiritual teacher of the physical and metaphysical space. This is a much more Zen, calm authority than what one sees in the writer. Okay, so someone here could be a teacher, someone here could be a student, someone here could be a meditation or a yogi specialist, perhaps even a Reiki healer. I'm getting an energy for that as well. Okay, so this is someone who is making an energetic difference in the world on a spiritual space. The Ace of Wands. This is about, all aces have a new beginning feel to them. And this is directly under the Fool. So this is very much about new beginnings. But in the Wands, this is about power, passion, fire. Okay, this is about energies, the metaphysical plane. Someone may be starting a new spiritual journey. Requires learning. See the books there. Requires getting to know your gifts. Learning to follow your intuition. So when you put the Fool that's above this card with the Ace of Wands, this is a really interesting energy of new beginnings in the spiritual realm. Following your intuition, seeing where it takes you, and not being afraid to step into that unknown future. Now, the Four of Pentacles is a protective energy, protecting what you have, firmly guarding it, not allowing it to escape your sight or your grasp. So there may be some fear in pursuing this new venture, okay, that perhaps you won't have enough money, that you want to hold on to what you have, and you're not sure if you want to invest in this new venture that I'm seeing here. This came in beneath the Six of Cups. So if there's a new business, whether it's with plants, whether it's with the metaphysical realm, whatever it might be, I'm seeing some fear and uncertainty about financial stability in that realm. And oftentimes when we start a new business, that can be the case. You know, there's things we have to invest, and we're just not sure about the security of it. And specifically those of you that may be considering starting something in the metaphysical realm, that can cause an even a greater level of uncertainty and insecurity within oneself, especially the way the world sometimes perceives metaphysics. But in this next card, I'm seeing the Seven of Pentacles here. Very secure energy. So instead of being afraid of losing what you have, this is saying that you are going to gain so much more through your hard work and your effort. The Seven of Pentacles is a very independently wealthy or independently stable energy, okay? She, in this particular case, going to be he or she, has done the work and still continues to tend it, and it is showing profits. It is providing her with a stable, comfortable livelihood, okay? And this is confirmed with the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the Ten of Pentacles, this is a really wonderful energy when it comes to financial and material stability, but it also has a familial, usually cups are the emotions, but in this Ten of Pentacles, you're seeing both. You're seeing a familial emotional stability as well as a material stability. So whatever this new beginning is for you, whether it's working in nonprofit, whether it's starting a business, whether it's going into something in the metaphysical realm, there's a gardening energy here with the Seven of Pentacles as well. So that's two things that deal with plants. And then there's two energies here at minimum with the metaphysical. So whatever it is that your intuition is telling you is for you, listen to it. Do not listen to the naysayers. I mean, use your logic, use your reason, okay? Always use your logic and reason. But you also have to listen to your heart. And while some people may mean well and others won't, others cannot make the decisions about your life for you. You are the only one that can answer to yourself for yourself, okay? And this Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the stable is what came out under the Devil. And so they're saying, this is not the energy, okay? This is the energy that is meant for you. So whether it's your own internal doubts, whether it's someone not supporting you or telling you the exact opposite of what it is that you need to hear or know, or if it's your own addictions, okay? This stability is what is in store for you if you follow your intuition. And these two together is just a really beautiful, beautiful content in their independence and content in their family life in the material world. That is a beautiful, beautiful energy. Now, one of the things that I am seeing here as advice on how to aid you in this journey is meditation. Okay, how to center and balance yourself. It's also spending time in nature and practicing your intuition. Okay, practicing your metaphysical gifts. One of the ways that you can practice in your intuition and hone it better is to play a guessing game. Do you remember those games where you used to have to match two cards when you were a kid and you'd flip them over until you found the right one? Well, you can use a game like that, or you can write colors or anything on the other side of a card, index card. You can make your own. And you flip them all over. And then you let your intuition guide you in choosing the two matching cards. Or if you want to do it with a friend and you just want to have one card on it and using their friend says find the pink card, right? And use your intuition to find the pink card. And then you return with, find the black card, and then your friend does. So there's different ways that you can play. And it's a really good exercise in learning how to hone your intuitive skills. Okay, now we had some cards here for clarification purposes for this devil energy, okay? And first off, we have the Ten of Wands. Now, the Ten of Wands is about overworking. It's about carrying too many burdens on your own. It's about not being supported or allowing support. It can also be about carrying too much pain, too much guilt, too much sorrow, too much weight, too much of a heavy burden in any capacity, okay? So there's something that someone is carrying that they need to let go of that is causing them to have doubts. If you are clinging to, I know clinging can be a little bit of a harsh word and it can be a little triggering. Holding on to. Let's use the word holding on to. If you are holding on to something from your past that you feel guilty about or upset or angry about or is painful, this is urging you to let it go so that you can come into your fullest potential. Okay? So just examine within yourself, is there anything that you're holding on to that does not serve your highest good? And if the answer to that is yes, then please release it. Here we have a card about choices with the Seven of Cups, okay? And it's always nice to have choices. It can be overwhelming if there are too many and you just don't know what path to take, right? This is very much urging you to follow your intuition in the choices that you make. So whether it's the new business, whether it's a new hobby, whether it's going down a metaphysical path, a spiritual path, whatever it is, when it comes to what choices you make, they're urging you to use your intuition, practice that intuition in your daily choices. And then also in answer to this devil energy that we have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is a very fast-moving energy. So in dealing with your inner dragons, your inner fire, your inner demons, however you wish to describe that negative inner space, they are urging you to do so promptly, to not delay, to go within, find what it is that is causing you to not listen to your intuition, and to take action. Okay, this is not a slow energy, this is a swift energy. I get the feeling from these cards and from the energies that are coming off of them that swift action, once you've identified the issues, will be to your best benefit. And oftentimes in things like this, when you're trying to make choices, they'll say, make this slow, methodical, make sure you've done what you need to do. But in this particular case, whatever it is that you need to change, adjust, let go of, they're urging you to do it sooner rather than later. Okay? Especially if it's an addictive behavior that needs to be released. Okay? All right. Now, with your reading, you chose the amethyst crystal, so we are going to take a look at that and see what insights it may have for us in conjunction with following your intuition. And amethyst is peace, spirituality, and purifying. Here's a nice big chunk of it there in the book. It deals with the crown and third eye chakras, and its common origins are from Brazil, Mexico, and South Africa. Amethyst radiates pure peace and tranquility. This gentle but powerful stone opens the third eye and will awaken your inner spirituality. It clears and soothes the mind for meditation, which we saw here, allowing space to raise your consciousness. Amethyst is also known as the stone of sobriety, used in ancient times to abate the effects of drunkenness. It's helpful for dealing with and understanding the underlying reasons of addictive behavior, both substance-related and emotional. And that's one of the things we were getting off of this devil energy right here, okay? As a result, it aids self-control and curbs overindulgence. And sometimes overindulgence isn't just, I ate too much ice cream, or I drank too much, or something like that. Sometimes overindulgence is working too hard to escape what's really going on within you. Okay? So it doesn't have to be overconsumption in the typical way you'd think about it. Being a workaholic, okay, can also be an addictive behavior. The healing benefits of amethyst extend to all general areas, ranging from insomnia to painful headaches and eye strain. Now, that being said, if you have a medical issue, whether it be physical or mental, please do seek medical assistance. The stones and crystals, while being useful in soothing, bringing beauty into your space, centering your energies, and reminding you to change habits that you'd like to change, they are not a substitute for medical treatment. The purple hues of this quartz are caused by exposure to radiation and impurities, such as iron. Amethyst's name comes from the Greek word amethystos, which means non-intoxicating. Personal uses: meditate with a piece of amethyst on your third eye to feel its healing energy and clear your upper chakras. At home, it can dispel negativity and create a peaceful atmosphere. And at work, it can protect your space from an adverse energy, either from coworkers or the environment. And purple is a great color if you want to work with color magic for intuitive and spiritual practices, and as is a dark blue. Okay. All right. Now, let's see if we can get you an oracle message from the Moonology deck. And see if there are any affirmations, confirmations, or words of advice. Specifically on letting go of this negative energy here, what you can do to aid in that. We have the meditation here. We have the spending time in nature here. Okay. Oh, that's an awful lot. We'll see what this gives us. That is a lot of cards, though. Okay. So the first one to fall was expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. Okay. So we had that swift motion forward card here with the Knight of Wands. Okay, so expect powerful change, and it might benefit you to work with a new moon or with an eclipse energy. Okay, and we have that purple hue here again. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So there may be a Pisces here listening. It may benefit you to work with the full moon. But remember that energy we talked about with that Four of Pentacles, worrying about the practical material things. But we also have that spiritual energy, right? So they're encouraging you to achieve this balanced state of the physical and spiritual space. Okay, balance. It seems to be a strong key towards achieving your highest intuitive state. The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. So once again, we have this purple energy and this powerful moving forward energy. Okay, and that really picks up on that swift movement forward. Might help to work with a waxing moon as well on that one. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. So there may be a Scorpio here. And this really goes with that double energy. So if you are having fears about listening to your intuition, if you're having fears about taking those steps forward in your life, whether it's the new business, whether it's a new spiritual path, a new hobby, letting go of addictions, whatever it may be, whatever fears are holding you back. Okay, identify them, acknowledge them, examine them so that you can ascertain whether it is a fear that actually is legit, helping you to stay alive. That fight or flight reflex that we all have. And if it's not about survival and it doesn't have a place within you, then let it go. Okay? It is for your greatest and highest good to not allow fear to rule your life and your existence. So these are the ones that came out face up. These others, they just kind of plopped out there. Okay. We're going to go through them just in case there's a message here for someone that rings true. Even though it's a lot of them. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. So that could be about that not for profit energy that we saw earlier. Someone here may be a Virgo. Okay. Time to give rather than to take. Take it however it resonates with you, and if it doesn't resonate, then leave it behind. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. I love this card. Every time I get this card, it just makes me, I have this breath, this sigh of relief. It's like, okay, thank you, This card, it doesn't matter where it comes out. It just feels so right and so good. So if part of your fear was that you wouldn't be able to provide for your family if you made these changes, it's letting you know that it's okay. they're okay. You're all going to be okay. And that is backed up here with this Ten of Pentacles energy here, this family being together and being happy. Okay. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. So that's twice we have a Cancer energy here. And whatever the personal issue that you have, that your intuition has been niggling at you about, it will reach resolution. So that goes back into that. Work through your fears. Know that your loved ones are safe. There will be achieved a resolution. Your hard work is paying off. Okay. So then this is a new moon in Capricorn, so there could be a Capricorn here. Someone who has already started this intuitive journey and is working through following their intuition, starting a new business, a new practice, whatever it might be. They're wanting to let you know that your hard work is and will pay off. For those of you that are just starting this journey, they want to let you know that to be diligent, that stubborn as a goat energy there, and your hard work will pay off. Okay. Nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. So the thing that you're afraid of, this fear that they're speaking about, they're letting you know that nothing is going to come of that. Okay, not to worry about that, not to fret and fear. Okay, let go of that fearful devil energy and step forward with confidence, knowing that you and your loved ones are safe, and that this is a good step forward for you in your life. And that's backed up with this: a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Okay, there may be an Aries here. Following your passion very much comes through in this card. There also may be a romantic connection with this. The Aries collective has been having a lot of love energy going on. Okay. And then hold your vision, fixed moon. So trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your vision. Do not let others dissuade you from what you know to be true and right. Okay? You can do this. I know you can. I believe in you. And so does the spirit world. No matter what your spiritual beliefs may be, whatever fits for you, take that and leave anything else behind that does not. But the spirits, the ancestors, and the divine are all rooting for you. You've got this. All right. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know in the comments if there was anything that could be improved upon. I appreciate you letting me know that too. Please be gentle and kind as you do so. And I want you to remember, you are beautiful. You are loved always. And you are strong enough to step forward into the life that you want. The life that feeds your passion and your light. I look forward to seeing you in the next reading. Bye. Hello. If you chose pile number 3 with the Crow Tarot and this High Priestess card, along with the Herkimer Diamond, then this is your reading. Now, how I read the tarot is that I read both the definitions and intuitively. I read both uprights and reversals and allow them to fall where they may. Today's question is about intuition. What gifts you may have that would serve you to explore intuitively. What blocks you may have, energy blocks that may be getting in the way of you exploring that fully. And then if you're having any intuitive feelings and you're just seeking confirmation that you are correct in your feelings, then we can provide that here as well. Just put your intention into what it is that you need to get out of the reading. Let that energy flow through. And We'll see what answers we can get you. Now, regardless of your spiritual beliefs, all are welcome and respected here. Call upon the spirits, the ancestors, and the divine to aid you in your intuitive journey. All right, we've got some cards here, so let's just start with those and see where they take us. Okay. All right, the first one to fall out is the Eight of Cups. So, the Eight of Cups is a leaving behind, okay? This is an energy of someone who has accomplished much, has learned much, has experienced much, and has realized that something, or in some cases everything, depending on your situation, in their lives does not serve them any longer. And they are choosing to turn their back and walk away into an unknown future, but one that they know is for their highest and best good. Okay? And this moon energy here, this mystery, intuitive energy, really goes with today's reading. So this is interesting. If there is something in your life that you are leaving behind and you would like to share it with the collective, please do so in the comments. This is a really interesting energy. And the number 8 is an abundant energy. And these cups, you know, they speak of a very interesting life. Okay, let's see where this takes us. Next, we have the King of Wands. And this is a powerful card, okay? This is someone who is quite powerful, quite strong, knows who they are, firmly within themselves, okay? This lion here, this is a Leo energy. There may be a Leo listening, okay? But with the sun here and the infinity, this is someone who this is a really strong energy, very divine masculine. Okay, I'm getting an old soul energy off of this. Now, regardless of what spiritual beliefs you may hold, they're all welcome and respected here. Take what suits you and leave what does not behind. This is a collective reading with multiple people listening for multiple messages. But I am getting a past life energy off of this card. Someone who has lived many lives before and has learned many lessons. And that really does go with this energy here. Okay. And you have both the sun and the moon here. So you have this duality energy, this light and dark. Someone who's achieved a certain a level of balance and awakening, and is just realizing that they want to pursue other things. And this may be a spiritual journey that you want to go on. You want to pursue your intuition more and follow that. This is really interesting. And third, we have the Tower. Now, the Tower can be kind of a scary thing for a lot of people. I mean, you've got lightning coming out of the sky, it's tearing this tower down, there's crows falling down from the sky. But what the Tower is sudden change. Okay? This is sudden, abrupt change. So, when you choose to leave things behind, it causes, by nature, changes within your life and your experience. Leaving things behind is a change. And it can be difficult. But they're wanting you to know that regardless of what it is you are leaving behind, while it can be emotionally challenging, you have the strength. This very much channels that strength energy. Okay, you absolutely have the strength to step forward and into this sun energy here. There may have been something that happened to cause this decision to leave things behind. There may have been something sudden and abrupt. There may even been something that you considered to be a bit of a disaster that caused you to make this change. But I'm very much getting the energy that while whatever was the catalyst, the cause for you leaving this stuff behind, it is for your highest and best good. While at the time it may not always seem that way, it is. Sometimes we have things happen and we just don't understand why. And I don't usually share personal stories, but I will share something here. I'm being led to do so just in this particular instance, just so that you know you're not alone. There have been times in my own life where I had a sudden abrupt change that affected me very strongly and very emotionally. And there was one such incident where I had to leave my world at the time behind and go in a direction I had not planned on going. And I was distraught. I was anxiety riddled, just heartbroken. My heart was shattered, to be quite frank. However, because of that and because of moving in a direction I had not intended on moving, it wound up saving my life. We found out I had cancer because of what had this move, and they wound up catching it in time and being able to take it, and it saved my life. So while at the time I felt like my world was falling apart and I was extremely distraught, it turned out to be the very best thing that could have happened, even though my heart was shattered. In the end, that heartbreak saved my life. Okay? So take that however it resonates, and understand that while we are filled with sorrow sometimes about changes that we have to make, they are quite often for our highest good in ways that we just don't always see and understand. And here, in response to this Eight of Cups energy, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this is just confirming that while you are leaving these cups behind, you are coming into a much fuller emotional abundance and mental abundance. See the Salmon of Knowledge here? Okay. Now the Queen of Cups is a very compassionate, loving energy, very water-based energy. And you see the Moon. It might benefit you to work with the Moon and to meditate near water to help you get through the changes that are taking place in your life. But listen to your intuition. If your intuition is telling you to leave a situation behind because it's not good for you and it doesn't serve you, then there's a reason for that. And you need to sit with that and give it some strong consideration about why your intuition is telling you these things, okay? Death. In the card, death does not usually mean death at all. It just means change. And it's a specific kind of change in that it's a complete change. So a complete change in the way you're thinking, and a complete change in the way you're feeling, a complete change in the way that you convey yourself within the world, your living situation, whatever it might be. But this is a transformative energy, okay? You see the bird here has passed on, but then its spirit soars up and into something so much better and lighter, for itself. And we have these red poppies here, which also goes into that perhaps past life energy that we spoke of as well. So this is a very transformative energy. So stepping into this future, this unknown future, has a very transformative energy to it. And once again, we have that 8 for abundance there. Next, we have the 4 of Pentacles. Now, the 4 of Pentacles is about guarding and protecting what you have in the material realm. Okay, so if this is a situation where you are trying to hang on to your material wealth or world, while moving on in your emotional world, and you need legal assistance with that, they're encouraging you to get that. Okay. Also, when we make a lot of changes, being careful and frugal with our finances is always a wise decision. Okay. If the choice that you are making is to leave a marriage that does not suit you, it's also saying, make sure that you're getting the legal help that you need in that area. If you are in need of medical assistance, I'm getting a little bit, and this won't be for everyone. I think this is a very specific message for one person. Forgive me. I'm gonna have to be blunt here, and this is just for one person in the collective, so everyone else can disregard this message. If you have discovered that you have breast cancer and you are feeling very emotionally upset about having to have your breasts removed, please know you have the strength to do it. Do not be afraid of what comes next. Do not fear that you will not be found attractive. The right person who really truly loves you will find you attractive no matter how you are, okay? It does not change who you are. It does not change your identity. It does not change your femininity. It does not alter anything that truly matters about you. First and foremost, above all else, please, please put your health, okay, ahead of everything else. If you do not have a supportive partner in this endeavor, I urge you to seek the assistance you need in that realm as well. Okay. Always, always, always do what is best for you medically. Okay. Kick cancer's butt. Okay. If this is you and this is your message, kick it. Kick it, girl. You've got this. Don't you think twice about what you have to release and let go of. Your life is more important than anything else. Okay. To get it taken care of and step forward into that bright new future of life and love and light that awaits you. You've got the strength. You've got the power. You just do it. You take care of yourself. And if this message is for you and you want to share your journey, please let me know. I am here as a fellow cancer survivor. I would be happy to hear your story and offer words of encouragement and support. Okay. Now, for the collective, once more, we have the Six of Cups. And isn't this just a beautiful energy? Beautiful energy of so many choices. So whatever you're walking away from and leaving behind, it opens up a whole other world of choices for you, of happiness. See the sunflowers? That speaks of happiness and sunshine. Okay. This is just a wonderful world of happiness and choices that you're going to. Emotional fulfillment. Let those who need to go. Let them go. Because what you have in front of you is spectacular. It is just spectacular. That is this life of fulfilling choices. Following your intuition leads to freedom. The devil in reverse is freedom. Okay? Make those choices. Do what you've got to do for yourself and be set free. All right? You've got this. This is a really exciting energy. This is exciting. What when you get through whatever it is you're going through in this difficulty and what your intuition is telling you that you need to do, and you step into that after you get through that difficult transition period, there's emotional fulfillment here to be had. There is freedom, okay? There is material blessings, but in the transition period, it's going to feel like this, okay? We're human. We have emotions. We have feelings. We have to psychologically process what is going on in our lives. even if we're making this choice and know it is for our highest and best good, we can still feel like this poor crow here with all these swords in his back. We can feel like we've been run over by a Mack truck. But this energy is temporary, okay? This too shall pass is a common phrase that is used, and in this particular case, it really will pass. You just have to get through it, and you have the strength. That strength is here, okay? Don't doubt that you have the strength. And the sun in response. So on the other side of this difficulty and pain through the transition, you have the sun. You got the sun here with the sunflowers. You've got the sun in this card, and you have the sunflowers in this card. Now, the sun is one of the absolute best cards you can possibly get in the tarot, okay? This is a bright new dawning of a future for you, okay? Very, very good, bright light energy here. And see this crow with the red. Red is about passion, following your passion, okay? With a white horse here, purity of intent, okay? Make sure that your intentions are good as you step into this future. Whatever you're leaving behind, do not do so with malice, but with a purity of heart and intention, if you can. That is just beautiful. And then to wrap it all up, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is a very independent material wealth and gain and security. Look at this nest. She's built a very strong, firm nest for herself. And not only does she have enough to take care of herself, but she has extra to take care of others. So, fear not. You've got this. Follow your intuition. Do what you need to do. And get through the difficult part. Because what lies on the other side is quite beautiful in the emotional and in the material realm. All right. Now, let's, you chose the Herkimer diamond as your crystal. So let's read from the Beginner's Guide to Crystals by Lisa Butterworth and see what insight the Herkimer diamond might be able to provide in your practice. So the Herkimer diamond, here's a bigger picture of it for you, is openness, amplification, and attuning. Okay, it works with the higher crown, and third eye chakras. The common origin is the United States. Herkimer diamond is a wonderful harmonizer. This clear mineral has a high spiritual vibration, opening the higher chakras and creating a path of understanding to the divine. It's a stone of attunement, able to gently put people on the same wavelength or help you connect to a group or environment. It also acts as an energy cleanser and has the power to store knowledge or emotion. Imbue it with love and healing and pass it on to a loved one. Herkimer diamond has the power to magnify the effect of other stones, so work with it in conjunction with additional crystals. Healers believe it can alleviate pain when placed in direct contact with the area that hurts. It also is known to relieve insomnia. Now, that being said, if you have a medical issue, whether it be physical or mental, please do seek a medical professional. Stones and crystals can provide comfort and beauty and stabilization in a space, but it is not a replacement for medical attention. Diamond, in quotes, is just a moniker for this double-terminated quartz crystal inspired by its clarity and diamond-like faceting. The name Herkimer stems from its discovery in Herkimer County, New York. Its origin dates back 500 million years. For use in personal life, place on your third eye to open your chakra, allowing you to see and think more clearly. In the home, if your household feels imbalanced or disrupted, a Herkimer diamond will evoke a sense of harmony. And at work, used to enhance your research capabilities. And that also comes through in this past life energy that I was picking up on. If you wish to research your Akashic records, this can assist you with that research. All right. Let's see if we can get you an oracle message, an affirmation, confirmation, a healing process, to tap into that intuitive gift that you have, and to aid you in following your intuition of what you need to do and give you strength through this time of transition and change. And if there is something that you are feeling that you need to do, but you just want that extra confirmation that that's what you need to do. Let's see if we can't get you one more message from the spirits, ancestors, and divine to that end. Okay, this is the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild. It's a beautiful deck. I find it to be very encouraging. Okay, and we have Cupio Dissolvi, and I'm going to put my finger over her chest so that we meet the social media guidelines. And this is number 2. Okay, number 2. Right now I'm going to place this here where you can see it, and I'm just going to put this right there over it just in case. Okay. Now, the number 2 is about making choices, making decisions, balance, harmony. Okay, so we have a synchronicity here with that energy. Cupio Dissolvi. It is time to let go. The very first sentence out of this. It is time to let go. Your very first card and the very first sentence in your oracle reading. It is time to let go. Okay? Things are working out in their own way. Trust that your heart is wise and leading you on a soul healing journey and the right spiritual path. Spirit wants to bring you a blessing and a resolution. Okay? A blessing and a resolution. But you must let go and allow it to happen. Events are unfolding according to a higher plan. Even if your plans are going awry, know that all will come together at the right time and in the best way possible. Surrender your struggle and hold on to your faith. This is a wonderful message. I mean, this is just a wonderful, wonderful message. Now, if you're interested in this White Light Oracle and in helping you through any healing processes that you might want to do and aiding you in following your intuitive gifts, I'm not associated with it in any way, but I do strongly, other than using it, but I do strongly recommend it, especially for shadow work. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, this is your message. I hope that you found it to be helpful. If you did, please let me know in the comments. If there was anything you felt could be improved upon, please also let me know that in the comments. Be gentle and kind as you do so, if you would, please. Remember, you are beautiful. You are loved always. And you've got this. Okay? Whatever this difficulty is, kick it. You've got it. All right? I believe in you. And so does the spirit world. This is your future. All right? Step boldly and bravely into it. Follow your intuition. I love you. Take care of yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you in the next message. If you chose pile number 4 with the Rider Tarot High Priestess and the celestite crystals, then this reading is for you. Now, the way that I read tarot is that I read both the meanings and I read them intuitively, letting them fall where they may. I read both uprights and reversals. That's a bit much, so we're going to take the top card. Okay. That's funny. They have a lot they wish to say to you, apparently. Okay. Let's go ahead and take this message here that we've got. Oh, yes. Okay. I see what they were doing. Okay. All right. So the question that we were asking is about intuition. Okay. So we're exploring your intuitive gifts. We are seeing what energy blocks may be in the way of you utilizing your intuition to its to your best and highest good. And if there is something that you are just niggling at you that you intuitively feel like you need to do or need an answer to, if it just you know, but you need a confirmation that you know, then that's what we are attempting to do here in this reading. So in your very first card, you have the Fool. Okay, the Fool is an energy of new beginnings. Okay, it is stepping bravely forward into the unknown, a sense of adventure. Okay, leaving behind energy is often involved with this as well. And moving forward, there's sun energy there. Now, the Fool is an Aries energy, is the first zodiac, and so that may resonate with someone here. Someone may be an Aries. Okay. The second card is about choices. Okay, and you have the Seven of Cups, and there's 7 cups here filled with different things, and this person's trying to choose which one. And so there's a lot of an intuition deals with making choices, doesn't it? You know, you get these feelings and you have to decide whether you're going to listen to them or not. Okay. There's a game you can play to strengthen your intuition. Do you remember those card games when we were kids? And you'd have to find your matching pair of cards. They'd all be face down, and you'd try and figure out where the mate to one of them was. There's games like that. You can write colors on index cards and flip them over and play with friends and try and see who can, get matches. And it can be a fun way to hone your intuition and help you to follow it when making choices. So you have a new beginning here, and you have multiple choices. In the third card, the Three of Wands, it shows you making a choice. Whether you have already made the choice or you are going to. This is saying that you have made the choice, and you've made it with a clarity of thought, and you are stepping boldly forward, leaving what no longer serves you behind. Underneath the Fool, in your fourth card slot here, we have the Four of Pentacles. Now, when starting out on a new adventure, it can make you feel a little insecure in the financial or material realm, right? Because you're like, do I have enough money to do what it is I'm going to do? Do I have a stable enough flow of income to be able to do this? Oftentimes starting a new business can make us feel a little insecure in that area. And this is an energy about guarding and protecting what material goods that you do have. And it can urge you to be frugal with your money as you step forward into this and make good and wise material choices. Okay, but it can also warn in that you may be holding on too tightly, and that you need to let go a little bit on that fear and that worry there. Underneath the choices slot, you have the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles is working together to achieve a goal. So some of you may be making a choice about a new job, a new position, and they're urging you to follow your intuition. Okay, deep down you know which job you want. Now, you may be worried about, well, one pays more than the other, but the one I really want doesn't pay as much. And then, for that case, you need to evaluate what is the most important to you. Occupational fulfillment, following your passion and your heart in what you do, or is the monetary gain more important to you? Which one feeds your soul? Which one speaks to you the most? While we all have to be practical, life is too short not to follow after the things that we love and to live life with passion and fire. And in the last card, we have the Two of Wands. And in this situation, this person has made their choice. They stand firm and grounded in that choice, And in their hands, they hold the world. Okay. They have everything they need. There's no doubt. There's no fear. He stands firmly, leaving behind what he needs to leave behind for his highest good, standing firm and moving into that future with the world awaiting. I'm getting some traveling energy here. Someone here may be interested in traveling and trying to figure out how they can financially do so. There are a lot of opportunities now that there didn't used to be of working online remotely that you can explore and look into. Okay, I myself have done that and found great fulfillment in doing jobs like that in my life. If you need a little bit of advice on how to start looking into researching that, you can post in the comments and I can share with you a little bit about what I have done, where I've been able to find freelance work and that sort of thing as needed in my life. When I was a student and I went back to school for my graduate work, I used the money from my freelance writing career to pay for my graduate school. So there's lots and lots of new opportunities out there now that didn't used to be when it comes to that sort of thing. And travel is a beautiful, beautiful experience. I always encourage people to travel whenever they can. Okay, now let's just see if they have anything else here. Let's give them one because we didn't shuffle very long before they spat the deck out at us. So let's just see if there was anything else. We'll give them an opportunity. Okay, one more shuffle. Anything else from this deck? Okay. So with your Rider Tarot, you chose the celestite crystal. And we are going to read from The Beginner's Guide to Crystals by Lisa Butterworth to see how the celestite crystal might aid you in your intuitive work. Celestite, and this is a bigger piece of it since I just had this little piece, aids in spirituality, intuition, and calm. It works with the higher crown, throat, and solar plexus chakras. Common origins are in Madagascar. Celestite offers cosmic comfort with vibrations that help open you to expanded ways of thinking. Travel does that as well. Like azurite, which we had in pile number 1. So, and there's some synchronicities here that go with pile number 1. So if you were also drawn to pile number 1, I recommend exploring that, especially since we have this synchronicity here. It is also known as a stone of heaven, as many believe it aids communication with the divine. Celestite promotes a feeling of peace and well-being about your place within the grand scheme of the universe. Celestite can clear confusion, helping you to trust what is true and to work on your higher self. Open your mind and your heart with this heady mineral. It can also enhance your dreams, fostering a pathway to the subconscious and the realms beyond the physical plane. It's believed to alleviate throat, mouth, and speech conditions and can help in detoxification. Now, that being said, if you have any medical issues, whether they be physical or mental, please do seek medical attention. Crystals can provide beauty and soothing and comforting and alignment, but they are not a replacement for medical treatment. The mineral takes its name from the Latin celestis, which means celestial. Pure celestite, strontium sulfate, is colorless, but traces of various impurities are thought to create its beloved blue hue. For personal uses, you can hold it in your lap during meditation for heightened connection to the divine. At home, you can put it on your nightstand to promote dream recall and positive morning energy. And at work, it can alleviate work-related stress and anxiety. So we're picking up that work energy here again with choices about how you make your living and what job you do and working. So having this in your workspace, holding this as you meditate while you're trying to make your decisions and choices about what jobs to do, where to go, who to work with, okay? Celestite can just aid in that. Now, let's get you an oracle message from the Moonology deck and see what confirmations, affirmations, and words of advice, anything like that to aid you in your intuitive journey. Okay, adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Adjustments are required. So that falls into choices and how you're maybe processing your choices. And it also falls into this new beginnings energy, because often when we have new beginnings, we're making adjustments, we're leaving things behind. Okay, but this can also be about practical adjustments, because we had that security of your pentacles, security of your material world issue here as well. So in order for you to pursue your dreams, well, actually, here you go. This is about what I was going to say. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. So someone here may be a Taurus, but this is a grounded earth energy as well. May benefit you to work with the full moon. So whether it is about your new job position, or whether it's about whether to travel, okay, or any other intuitive decision that you're trying to make, adjustments are required. Your dreams need a practical plan. So sit down with a pen and paper and write out a pros and cons list, right? Write out what one job offers, what the other job offers, see what practicalities there are, but also don't forget to include how you feel about both jobs as well. If it's about traveling and trying to make a living while you're traveling, get out that pen and paper, make a list of possible resources, create a practical plan, okay, before you set off into the world and claim it as your own. I hope that you found this message to be helpful. If you did, please leave it in the comments. If there was anything you felt could have been improved upon, please leave that as well. Be gentle and kind as you do so. And remember that you are beautiful. You are loved always. And you got this. Your future looks like it's going to be so much fun. I'd be excited to hear in the end what you intuitively choose and what places you wind up going and what things you wind up doing. So I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Thank you. Bye. If you chose pile number 5 with the Steampunk Tarot High Priestess and the pink selenite crystal, then this is your reading. Now, how I read the tarot is I read definitions and intuitively, and I let the cards fall where they may, reading both uprights and reversals. Regardless of your spiritual beliefs, they are welcome and respected here. And today we're asking the ancestors, the spirits, and the divine to aid us in your intuitive journey. Whether it is showing you specifically what intuitive gifts that you have, whether it's clearing away blockages so that you can use your intuition to your highest and best good, or whether it is aiding you in confirming what you already know to be true with your intuition and making a decision for yourself that you just need that little bit of confirmation that yes, indeed, you are right. You do know what it is that you need to do. Okay, let's start off with these cards that they've given us. We have the Hierophant in the upright, the Four of Wands in the upright, and the Six of Wands in the reverse. And that is an interesting combination, I will say. So the Hierophant is an authoritative energy. It is, in the Rider Tarot, it is about traditional spirituality. But it can also be about teaching. It can be about education. So someone here might be a teacher. Someone here might be a student. Okay. Someone here may be seeking a specific knowledge. There's like some crossed keys down here. Now, in the Norse runes, an X shape is gifts. It's gebo. Okay. And with the keys, obviously keys unlock something. So there's something here about unlocking your gifts, research, learning how to unlock your spiritual gifts, because this card is about spirituality. Very interesting. Okay, let's keep going. Here we have the Four of Wands. Now, wands are about power. They're about fire and passion. They are about spiritual gifts. Okay, but this card specifically is about celebration. It's about home. It's a very happy energy, a very stable energy. And it often can represent weddings, marriage, and that sort of energy as well. Partnerships. Here's a word of warning, however. You see her foot hovering above that banana peel. So while you should step forward, following your intuition into this beautiful spiritual journey that you are clearly setting out on, maybe you're going back to school. That's a possibility as well here with this Hierophant. Just be careful. Make sure that you have an alertness and awareness about you, of your space, and make sure you have provided for yourself as you step forward. Okay. The Six of Wands, had it been in the upright, would have very much confirmed a celebratory nature. This is a celebration energy of triumphant proportions. Okay, but in the reverse, there seems to be some conflicting feelings about this celebratory energy. It's really interesting. I'm picking up on a lot of uncertainty. A lot of uncertainty here. Very much doubting your intuition, afraid to move forward. If this is about a marriage and you're having cold feet, please do listen to your intuition. It will tell you what path to take. Settle and quiet those fears. Talk to a professional if you need to. This could be representing speaking to someone in a professional capacity, okay, to help aid with anxiety and fear. It can also speak to making sure that you truly know your partner if you're fearing a union with them, just from cold feet. Now, if there's some other reason that you're afraid, please also listen to that intuition, okay? Do not sacrifice yourself in your dreams and your goals for something that you're not sure about, that you do not feel secure in. Okay, let's see if we can get a clarification on this. This is such an interesting energy. I'm seeing someone who has quite a lot of dreams and goals, some of which you've achieved, others of which you still wish to achieve. I'm seeing someone who's very intelligent, very curious. Okay. The Empress. This is a very powerful energy. The Empress is a fertile energy. Someone here may be pregnant or thinking about starting a family, okay, but not being certain about it because they're afraid they'll lose their independence. If you'll excuse the expression, I'm also picking up on someone who fears losing their sex appeal, and I'm here to tell you that's just not going to happen. Not at all. Okay? Don't worry about that in the least. Okay? This is a very abundant, secure, fertile energy. Very powerful. Look at the power coming out of her hand. This is a very divine, feminine energy. And that clock up there in the background, it's glowing like a moon. Okay? Listen to your intuition. Okay? The moon glowing clock. The clock is on the number 2. 2 is about choices. Okay? Listen to your intuition when it comes to choices. Right? And you have a divine feminine and a divine masculine energy here. So there is someone in your sphere that you're trying to make a decision about. And if this is a marriage, then listen to your intuition. Make sure that you're choosing to get married for the right reasons, okay? If you're pregnant, make sure you're seeking the right medical care that you need, and do not fear at all about how it will change your body. You are beautiful. I don't have to see you in person to know that you're beautiful. I can feel that you are beautiful. Okay, and we have the King of Pentacles here in the upright. So those of you that are thinking about school and choosing a teacher, this is a good, strong, stable energy. Those of you that are worried that you're not going to be able to pay for it, this is reminding you that there are resources out there that you can take advantage of. Okay? That you'll have what you need. Do your research. Make sure that you are exploring all options. If this is a marriage and you're worried about financial stability, whether it's a marriage or a pregnancy, this is letting you know that you will have stable material abundance and that there are resources that you can seek if you need them. There are a lot of resources now to aid people who are pregnant and single mothers that you can look into if that's your situation as well. You never have to be forced into a marriage that you do not want to have if that's the case, okay? Just putting that out there for whoever it is that needed to hear it. It won't apply to everyone. Only take what applies to you and what speaks to you. Leave the rest behind. This is a collective message for multiple people. Never try to make a tarot reading fit. It's not meant to. And then here's a confirmation with that Ace of Pentacles that you will indeed have what financial resources you need to have. So someone here is, whether it's a wedding, a pregnancy, or an education, or a vocation, someone here, I'm getting a feeling, is being called toward a spiritual path as well, and they're concerned about how that will affect their finances. But this is showing that you will be all right, okay? Not to worry. Make sure you're putting in the work. Make sure you're doing what you need to do. You can't just sit back and do nothing and expect everything to be okay. This is Pentacles are an energy of, making sure and working towards that. But the universe is wanting to let you know that you will have what you need to achieve your goals. The Chariot. Okay. The Chariot is about moving forward boldly. Okay. It is forward motion, and look how secure she is. Look at how fierce she is. But also in her fierceness and her stability and her boldly going forward, she also has prepared herself. She has the tools she needs to protect herself. Okay, so if you are in need of legal or financial or medical assistance, please make sure that you get it. She is not going into any situation without having prepared and have the right tools. Okay, follow your intuition, step boldly and bravely forward, but do so armed with the proper tools. Okay, proper knowledge, proper protection. And the star is very much about hope, faith, healing, rejuvenation, regeneration. So take care of yourself. Okay, no matter what's going on in your world, especially if you're pregnant, make sure that you are taking care of yourself and giving yourself what you need on the physical plane as well as the metaphysical. Okay? All right, let's see if there's anything else they wish to share. This is very much a reading about dreams and goals and stepping boldly into the future, adhering to your intuition, what your intuition, your inner voice is telling you, and letting go of the fears that plague you, that are holding you back and keeping you from reaching your fullest potential. Okay, you've got this. You really do. One more shuffle to see if there's anything else they wish to tell us. Okay. Now, with this reading, you chose the pink selenite. Okay. And pink in color magic very much represents love. It's a very loving energy. And with the pink selenite, the pink adds that love element to what selenite provides. So we are going to read from The Beginner's Guide to Crystals by Lisa Butterworth about selenite. Selenite is a cleansing, helps with cleansing, alignment, and clarity. It can come in white, clear, and pink. It aids with the higher crown, third eye, and solar plexus chakras. Common origins are in Mexico and the United States. Selenite clears, calms, and cleanses. So this is a very good stone for clearing out any negativity and blocking anything that might be blocking your intuition, helping you to maintain a calm state while trying to make these decisions, and it cleanses anything that doesn't serve you, right? And it also rejuvenates your other stones. Okay, so it's like the crystal version of a star card, that rejuvenation and healing. Selenite is the crystal version of a star card. This translucent mineral abates confusion. That's always helpful when making decisions. Alleviates indecision. That can help with cold feet. And opens up your ability to tap into your gut feelings. So that intuition, that gut feeling, what is it telling you to do or not do? Selenite is connected to both the third eye and crown chakras, raising consciousness and boosting communication with the divine. Use it to clear the energy of a room and bring the emotional body into alignment. It has a powerful, peaceful energy, which makes it great for meditation. Selenite also offers energetic protection and creates a safe, comfortable environment. The feminine energy of selenite is helpful for new mothers. So we have that synchronicity again with motherhood and pregnancy. Supporting breastfeeding. That can be an interesting time. And bonding as well as fertility. So we have that fertility energy in there again. Okay. So if any of you are breastfeeding mothers or about to be new mothers, and if you're having any difficulty in that realm, okay, there are professionals that can help you with that. If you're feeling overwhelmed, having some selenite in your space, meditating with it, holding it, while you're breastfeeding, if you're feeling anxious or anything in that way, holding it in your hand while you're doing so, remember to focus on the love energy in that motherhood experience there. And if you're having fertility issues, obviously seek a medical professional. I cannot speak on that in any capacity, so forgive me for that. All I can really just encourage you to do is to seek out what aid and assistance that you need. And if you're able to conceive, wonderful and congratulations. If you're not, just remember there are a lot of wonderful, beautiful souls on this planet who need a good and loving home. And the energy I'm getting off of this, the motherhood energy I'm getting off of this, is very nurturing. You have what it takes. If your intuition is guiding you towards adoption, then listen to it. Make sure you have prepared. Make sure that you've done your research. Make sure you have everything that you need. If you're a foster parent, you want to become a foster parent, go to those classes. Educate yourself. This is just a really loving energy. Don't doubt that you have the capacity for such unconditional and devoted love. I can feel it. You do have that capacity. Let your intuition guide you in this matter. Seek out whatever you need to seek out, but in the end, follow your heart. Okay? Healers believe that it helps with epileptic seizures and insomnia. Now, like I said, if you have a medical issue, whether it's mental or physical, please seek medical attention. Crystals are not meant to replace medical treatment in any capacity. They can provide comfort and beauty, soothing. If you put your intentions into it, and that it reminds you of what it is you're wanting to accomplish, or reminds you of what thought processes you wish to have in your mind. But it is not a replacement for medical treatment. Selenite is a transparent form of gypsum, a hydrous calcium sulfate mineral with physical qualities that resemble the moon's glow. Selenite's name comes from the Greek word for moon, Selena, which is also the name of the Greek lunar goddess. Selena. Meditate with a piece of selenite on your third eye to clear the chakra and invite divine direction. At home, it can bring a balance, a feeling of sacred space to a room. And at work, it can clear mental clutter and enhances decision making. Selenite is just one of those that I believe everyone who wishes to work with crystals should have. It is a fantastic crystal that has so many, many purposes. Okay, now let us get you an oracle message. And we are going to pull from the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild. Okay, and this is just to give you an affirmation, a confirmation, any healing processes that you might want to go and explore, to aid you in clearing those blockages towards your intuition, discovering what intuitive gifts you have, and in listening to your intuition and making the right decision that you know is for your best and highest good. Okay. We will divide it into threes. And take the top card. And we have number 43, Karma of Kutuhala. And it has this beautiful bird, almost like a phoenix rising from the ashes here. I'm reminded of that Andrea Day song, Rise Up. Okay? It might benefit you to listen to that song, especially if you're feeling discouraged in any way, needing to reclaim your power. Rise up. This keeps coming to mind. You've got this, in essence. I encourage you to listen to that song, especially if you are having difficulties. I'm getting a feeling of postpartum depression coming through on this message. This won't be for everyone. This will be a very specific message for a specific person. Okay, you're not alone. Please seek treatment. It's not your fault that you feel that way. Okay, there is a medical reason for it. Please seek assistance and use music. I'm getting in your home space to help you and get in the right vibrations within your body. Rise up. That just keeps coming through really strongly. Please take care of yourself. Do what you need to do for your highest and best good. Okay. Karma of Cthulhu. Your sacred soul passion is powerful enough to shift the state of your inner reality and your outer experience. So commit to what truly ignites your heart and do not be dissuaded by anything or anyone. If you are seeking to make a commitment, do so when it truly connects you to your heart. All right, so there's that commitment energy again, whether it's a marriage, a partnership, education, okay? Starting a family, whatever it is that your heart is telling you to do it. Follow your genuine, meaningful bliss. Okay, bliss, not just I'll settle, but bliss. Okay, that is a true being. Look at the light. Look at the sun shining down. Look at the aligned chakras here. The flames of passion reaching up in exaltation, looking to the sky, bliss. Okay? Know that no matter what appears to be, you shall prevail. Okay? So whatever this is that you're fearing, whatever it is you're doubting, know that you will prevail over it. Okay? You will prevail over it, and you will turn this Six of Wands upright and have that jubilant, exultant energy. Okay? You shall arise. Well, here it is. You shall arise. It's right here in the book. I mean, you couldn't ask for more synchronicity than that. You shall rise. Okay? Make that your mantra. I'm really getting this strongly for some of you. Make that your mantra. Put that song on. Crank it up. Make it your fight song. You shall rise. You've got this. You can do it. Whatever it is. You have the love. You have the capacity. You have, and if you don't have it yet, you will have the material world. Okay? You have the intelligence. Okay? You have the passion. You have the stability within you. You have everything you need, okay, within you to achieve and accomplish what it is that you wish to achieve and accomplish. So go forth, rise up, and conquer it, whatever it is. And let that love light shine. You have such a beautiful love light. I mean, seriously. Love light. Love light, okay? You have such a strong love light. Share it with the world in any capacity that you see fit. Follow your intuition. Let it guide you in all things. And let love be at the core base foundation of that. And you will not fail. You will succeed. And you will make the world a better place for it. I hope that you found this to be helpful. If you did, let me know in the comments. If there was anything that you felt I could have improved upon, please also let me know that. Be gentle and kind as you do so if you would. Remember, you are beautiful. You are loved always. And you're strong. You've got this. Go out there and get it done. All right? I love you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.